Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, y'all. It is 8:08. Today is Thursday, November 25th. It is officially Gobble Gobble Turkey Day. It is officially Eat All the Food Day. It is National the First Night of Leftovers Day. It is a day which us in the United States take some time to decide and be appreciative of the ones that we love, and the people in our circles, and just give thanks for all that we have. Historically, this isn't necessarily the most positive remembrance for our indigenous people, so we want to take pause out of respect for them, pause to honor them and their difficult history alongside of our difficult history. So, with that being said, y'all know what's going on today. We got some more affirmations today. We are on day 9 of 10 of our I Am Worthy of Peace series. We finished up our I Am Worthy of Love series, so if you missed any of that, you can go on my profile and take a look at that. There are 10 affirmations in that series, 10 affirmations in this series, and then the next series will have some more affirmations for you. So, with that being said, let's get on into it. Today's affirmation is, I am worthy of living in peace in and outside of my home. Let that sink in for a second. I am worthy of living in peace in and outside of my home. I am worthy of living in peace in and outside of my home. So when we talk about cultivating peace, your power over your peace, it starts within. It starts within. It starts with making decisions about who we want to be around, where we want to go, the type of life that we want to live. It starts with discovering, what does the word peace actually mean to me? What are the code of ethics? What is the honor system that goes along with me living a peaceful life? For each individual, that's different. Some people are more passive. Some people are more aggressive. Some people are talkers. Some people are fighters. Some people are loud and some people are just quiet. So for each of these individual people, the word peace means something different to them. Peace in my home, for me, generally means me and very few other people kind of chilling out, doing our own thing, eating some good food, watching some good TV, and maintaining a mellow disposition. Other folk love to be surrounded by their loved ones day in, day out. That brings them peace, that brings them comfort, that brings them safety. Some people find their peace in a book. Some people find their peace in a movie. Some people have a hard time finding their peace, and they find their peace in a fight. But I'm worthy of living in peace in and outside of my home. Generally, we go towards these unhealthy means of finding peace when we were unable to find actual peace in and outside of our home. And sometimes, and I've heard this a number of times when it comes to rearing children, I've heard of people making their homes an unpeaceful place or building difficulty in the home in order to build character in the children because the world is not safe. When in actuality, to garner more peace for yourself and for those children. You can teach them that the world has a tendency not to be safe, but we have choices that help us be safer. And you can also teach them how to maintain and build safety in the home as a refuge away from the things in the world that we cannot control. Because there are many things in the world we cannot control. I'm worthy of living in peace in and outside of my home. You don't have to take bullying or harassment on your job. When I started my very first like grown-up job, it was a receptionist position, and they always told me I don't have to take anything from anybody. And I was like, I'm not going to, because I was already aware that I can maintain my peace in a public place, at a reception desk, wherever I am, without necessarily having to fight about it, get loud with anyone, because I approached the scenario with peace and I expected in return. Got a comment. Mom says, my home is my sanctuary. Absolutely. Absolutely. Your home being your sanctuary is where you learn how to develop the peace within yourself. It's where you learn how to what the definition of peace is, what your version of peace is. If your home is not your sanctuary, the first thing that you need to do is evaluate yourself to determine whether or not you are the person causing the distress in the home. And if not, if it is a spouse or a significant other, if it is some children, then there's some conversations and some discipline to be had, and some balance to be garnered, and some boundaries to be put into place, and some love to be extended. And people, I talk about this all the time, people in your village who are worth keeping in your village will be all for keeping the peace in your village, aka keeping the peace in your home, keeping the peace on your job, keeping the peace in your school. As individuals, we have the power, we have energy, the ability to shift the mood of the room to something more peaceful and positive. If you've never seen anyone enter a room and change everything for the better, I guarantee you've seen somebody enter the room and change everything for the worse. But we combat that chaos by keeping the peace within ourselves, keeping the peace within our hearts. So I got green soaking in the sink, and I got water boiling on the stove. So I'm gonna wrap this on up. So I can keep the peace in my home and have dinner on the table by, what's the goal, Ma? 2 o'clock? I don't know. Sooner rather than later. Anyhow, I am worthy of living in peace in and outside of my home. What does that peace mean to you? Define peace for yourself, and then carry that ideal in your heart and spread it on out to other folk in other places that you interact. Let's go up in prayer. Dear God, Father, the Creator, the knower, beer, doer, seer of all things, we thank you. We thank you for this day. We thank you for this day of thanks. We can take time to appreciate one another. We can take time to appreciate our loved ones. We can take time to appreciate you and all the things that you've granted to us. We ask that you come down, and every soul that desires it, put peace on their heart and touch the ones who they interact with to help encourage them on that path of peace. May they be strong where they need to be strong. May they be soft where they need to be soft. May they be balanced where they are in chaos, in order to bring a centered peace. Amen. Amen. Awesome. All right. You already know what to do. If you appreciate this content here, first thing I need you to do is put it in your heart and carry it with you and make it useful. If you know anyone who may benefit from this message, feel free to share it directly with them in an encouraging format. We are all about growth. Nobody is perfect, but we all just want to get better each day and try a little bit harder. And if you want to show a little bit of financial appreciation for my time and labor, you can hit my cash app, $Moesghetti, spelled just like in my name. There's only one of them, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. But of course, I don't do this for any fame and fortune. I do this because I'm trying to live my purpose on purpose. And right now, that is to spread a little bit of light into dark places. So I appreciate you spending time with me doing these affirmations. Tasha, I see you just popped in. I'm on my way out the door, but go ahead, like anybody else, catch the replay. And I'll see you tomorrow at 8:08, because I said I'm going to be here. I might have a turkey hangover, but I'm going to be here. Bye.